Okay, now we need to clean the yarn and soak it. So what we need to do is we need to first secure this, because if we put this in soak and then in a washing machine like this, it will completely unravel. Now we do that simply by taking some pure cotton thread. Usually I prefer white to make sure there is no contamination of color, but I found this one actually works really well. So we cut off little pieces like so, and simply tie it around like that. Don't have to worry too much about it, because I usually end up cutting them off anyway, just to keep it safe. Alright. Just go around, and I find that usually about this size, about 4 or 5 will do the trick. Now we're still not gonna put it in the washing machine just yet. Right now we need to put it in a soak to get all the grease out of the wool, to give us some nice beautiful yarn. It's 2, I think that would do. There we go. There we go. Nice and secure. Now, this bucket is full of warm water. It's important because it really helps it penetrate the yarn, and you want to make sure it does that. Now, this is just a sensitive persil cleaner. Usually I would use a fabric softener, but I'm out, and this one usually does the trick. Just make sure it's not too harsh on it. Kind of want to be a little bit gentle. Let's say about a small cupful, like so. Just put it in there. That'll do. A little stir. Then you put the yarns in. Now, luckily for me, I didn't choose to ply with anything with a high color content, so I can just dump them all in here. As you can see here, the other ones are made, and I still have to secure this one, but I'll put it in a minute. What you want to do is just pour them all in there, give them a really good soak. I'll suggest leaving them in overnight. Then tomorrow we'll take them out, we'll put them in either one of those little bra bags to protect, or in an old pillowcase, and then we're going to put them in the washing machine on a really high spin just to felt the wool a little bit, and then we're going to unravel them and very carefully hang them up to dry. Now I would usually use stockings to hang them up to dry, just to prevent, the last thing you want is to go through all this trouble and then have memory in them, sort of like kinked lines and odd bends that's going to show up when you knit them. So I usually use a stocking, then wrap around the stocking and then hang them up to dry, and it just gives the most wonderful result. Now after all of that is done, then we're going to dye it, but for now I'm just going to give them a good soak, and then I'm going to get back to you when it comes time to the whole dye thing. Hopefully it'll work out really well, because I'm kind of interested to see how the dye will soak into the different materials. Now I know the ones that have already been dyed shouldn't absorb much, if any at all, hopefully just get a slight tint, but I'm excited to see how it's going to work well with the blues and the greys and the browns that are in the wool, and hopefully give some really great combinations, so when we do the final product it will stand out, and it will prove my point that if you know your materials, you can actually get something really, really awesome and extraordinary. Anyway, enough for now.